Hey, it's a G draft. It's a G draft with K. It's a G and K draft with G and K.
And RTR.
And RTR. And it's still not a good microphone, but hey, we're here.
Okay.
Ooh. Spicy.
This pack's okay.
Well, but when I said spicy, I'm referring specifically to Sphinx of the Chimes.
Which is a really good flyer, but it's pretty committing to blue.
Yeah. Well, you're never going to fire off his ability in draft.
He has a 5/6 flyer.
Yeah, exactly.
There's also a paralyzing grasp in this
Yeah.
thing, which is not
And
bad.
a Soulsworn Spirit and a Rune Wing, and a Hussar Patrol. So we're likely to get back something blue.
Probably the Rune.
Probably the Rune Wing. Maybe the Patrol. I see these going later than I think they ought to. I want to take the Sphinx, I think.
I think that's the best card. I think it has the biggest impact on the board.
I agree.
I like the paralyzing grasp, but I'd rather take the Sphinx just because it beats in the air.
Yeah. I mean, you can do better for removal than a paralyzing grasp. This guy is really strong. He's really strong. I want to take him.
Hold on. Bring him up again. From a graveyard, so you can do yours or theirs.
Yeah. If the game goes mid to long, he's really, really powerful. Dude puts in work, what can I say? Now, yes, it commits you to green-black, but he's really, really
there's
good.
a Splatter Thug and a Dead Reveler in this pack as well, and they're both extremely good, as well as an Augur Spree.
And an Annihilating Fire.
There's a lot of good stuff in this pack.
There is, but,
What did the person take that they left all this stuff behind?
an uncommon.
No, probably an Arrest.
Probably.
Mythic
The thing is, none of these are all going to go to the same Rakdos player, so
That's true.
I think it's best to get this. Also, not for nothing, he's worth 4 tickets, so.
We are not running Havoc Festival.
Absolutely not.
Okay, agreed. What's good in here? There's Paralyzing Grasp. There's a Splatter Thug, which I think I like better than a Paralyzing Grasp.
Absolutely.
He's a very,
Paralyzing
very
Grasp
good
is
creature.
not.
I don't know. He's not bad
It's
because it doesn't untap.
There's a Knightly Valor. There's a Thought Flare.
Okay, we have a blue card.
Yeah.
So it's easiest for us to go into Azorius or Izzet.
Or we could. I mean, yeah, we took the Sphinx, but
We don't have to run it.
we don't have to run it. We could
All
take
right.
the Splatter Thug. and
Okay,
do
which is better,
Rakdos.
a Knightly Valor or a Splatter Thug? Because Stealer's Secrets is fine, but
I think Splatter Thug,
Slitherhead's meh.
especially since there's a chance we might actually get one of those Rakdos cards we just passed
Yeah, and then we're sending a signal that,
to stay out of red.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Knightly Valor's good, but yeah, I think I'd rather have this. It's just
What
very
are
strong.
we doing?
Oh, especially when there's an Annihilating Fire that's right there.
Yeah. Oh, 2. Oh, Knightly Valor followed by Knightly Valor. Yikes.
Oh, I want to take all the cards.
I want all the cards. Savage Surge is good. But yeah, I think Annihilating Fire. I mean, we'll figure out a deck.
Aerial Predation is good, but I'm not taking it this early.
No, not when there's Annihilating Fire. Yeah, I think we just take this. Well, we're certainly getting past a lot of critical Rakdos cards.
Yes. What else is there?
Well, there's this guy who's...
Oh, I don't like him.
Not-
He's so expensive.
No, this is the card that the Limited Resources podcast referred to as the card you probably forgot was in this set.
Because nobody runs it.
No, because why would you?
Well,
Because it's 6 mana.
I got it in my pre-release pack because I played Rakdos, and I was like, oh, for 6? I expected to have at least 2 toughness for 6.
Yeah. So I think the best cards in the pack are the Chainwalker, the Armor if you're in that deck, or the Pursuit of Flight, and I think we just want to take the Chainwalker.
Yeah, Pursuit of Flight was going to come back later. Firemind's Foresight is not really playable.
Yeah. Of course, now we get further Great Selesnya cards.
I would actually take the Spirius Skywatch here.
I think we might be in Izzet and just have the Deathrite Shaman as 4 tickets that we picked up.
Possibly.
Yeah.
There's also a Trader's Instinct, which is good.
Yeah, no, I'm in favor of the Skywatch. I think that could be good. If we could get like a teleportal or any like some overload stuff. Yeah, I could definitely see us going into some. Is it? I'm behind you on that. Ooh, we could try and do pyro conversions. Now is not the time to get silly with pyro conversions.
There's a Dynacharge, which is okay. It's a nice combat.
I think this is the best card in the pack. This or the Centaur's Herald.
That's true. Yeah.
We're only sort of in green insofar as we have half of a Deathrite Shaman that's in green. I don't think we're in a position to go into double white. So I kind of figure like we have to take the Dynacharge maybe.
We've passed so many good white cards that it's...
Or the Rune Wing. Or we could take the Pyro Conversions for hilarity.
No, it's not really going to work.
I'm going to snap up the Rune Wing then. Get more blue flyers. I'm torn here between Cobblebrute, who's actually really good, mostly because, sure, he trades with a lot of things, but he trades with a lot of things.
Yeah.
So he's actually pretty useful to have in the red deck. And
I'm less in favor of Paralyzing Grasp now, because we're in an aggressive deck, and that is the opposite.
Yeah. So
right? We don't want to waste a turn tapping something down.
Think the Brute?
Sure.
Right. Well, as I believe this is the pack we opened, and as you called it, the wing came back. Is this the pack we opened? How many are left? 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, plus 8, 15. Yeah. So no. Next pack? I can't remember. So I think another Rune Wing. That or a Tenement Crasher? Ooh. Random coughing fit there. Now, who do you prefer?
Probably the Tenement Crasher. I think we'll pick up more Rune Wings.
Alright.
Dead Reveler.
I think we need to take Teleportal, actually.
Okay, fine.
Teleportal is... I would love a Dead Reveler, but Teleportal is stupidly strong, especially...
And you just see it less often because it's an uncommon.
Yeah. Let's take that. It's the most playable.
Well, Havoc Festival is terrible.
Yeah.
Fat Elk is terrible. Skull Red is
You
terrible.
don't want to take the Axebane challenge?
I do not want to take the Axebane challenge.
Alright.
So we're playing in a Swiss or an 8-4?
This is an 8-4. We have put on, as James says, the big boy pants this evening.
I don't have I'm not... Are there big girl pants? Medium-sized girl pants? I haven't most of medium girl pants. Depends how much chocolate I've been eating.
I'm going to take the aerial predation, not because I think we're necessarily going to run it, but because it's good against us at this point.
And those other two cards are bad.
Yeah.
Hey! Arachnos Ringleader. Who would have thought it? Clearly, everybody else agrees with me that
Sure.
6 mana is too expensive for a 3-1.
Yeah.
Okay. We need, like...
Yeah, right. That can be fun.
Sure. Okay, we need some, like...
I guess we're in Izzet.
Yeah. We need, like, way more removal. Like, another Annihilating Fire, a couple of,
Explosive impact.
yeah, some Explosive Impact.
And at the same time, some lower drops, because right now...
Things aren't looking good.
Right now, that's not a curve. That's a box.
Yeesh.
I love the ringleaders. Like, help! I'm over here. I'm over here with these other cars. I'm like, no.
Like, that's because you're bad.
Ooh, nice Niv Mizzet avatar. What is this one? It's like just a floating sort of glowing face.
I think that's a Sarah avatar.
I think, maybe?
Okay.
Oh! Dang it. So, God, there's some really good options here. So, Skyline, that's awesome, but obviously we're not in a position to be taking that. Skyline Predator is very legit. The Porter's Charm. Goblin Rally, good with our teleportal. Maybe we pick up a Dining Charge as well. Lobber Crew actually could be really good. Void Wielder.
So good.
And then these guys are less good. To me, I think this will come back.
I think
it
so.
usually does.
Void wielders are usually snapped up pretty quick.
Yeah, to me, it's the Skyline Predator, or the Void Wielder, or maybe the Lobber Crew, just because I personally like them a lot. But I think it's got to be the Void Wielder.
It's a very good card.
They're really. It's not aggressive.
I feel so bad about passing Tristani.
Yeah. Well, that's pretty much not a question.
No.
Well, okay. I say not a question. I was gonna say it's Annihilating Fire, no question, and I think it still probably is.
But there's also Izzet Keyword.
Izzet Keyword might be helpful. Dynacharge, definitely something that we'd be interested in now the directions it's sort of going. Electromancer, pretty legit. He's not nothing. Also, Chromatic Lantern is hilarious. But I think it's got to be just the burn. Nothing wrong with the burn. And maybe we'll probably actually Electromancer will probably table. Keyrune will probably table. That won't. But someone's gonna take the Lantern. Someone will take the Herald, and that for sure, and maybe the Lantern. So more burn.
Oh, Fairy Imposter. I almost never see those.
No, and I would snatch it up if it wasn't for this Frostburn Weird, which is one of the best commons. It's really, really good. I've seen a lot of folks first pick that. The Elocutors is entertaining. The Filibuster counters, that's funny and all, but a 3/5 for 5 is not bad. Like, it doesn't just block Centaurs like the Armory Guard does. It actually kills Centaurs.
What does the Fairy Imposter do again?
It's a 2/1 for 1, but you have to bounce another creature when you play it. So it's good with, say, Void Wielder. It's really good with Void Wielder.
Like Void Wielder Recycle.
Or Skywatch. But Frostburn Weird's just, it's a really, really strong 2-drop. It's good on defense, it's good on offense, it's in our colors. I think we should go with it.
Plus we need lower drops.
Yeah.
Although the Fairy Imposter is also a low drop.
Now, having said that, the Blister Coil Weird is less good. I think here it's pretty much the Lobber Crew, almost certainly. We have a couple things that we might be able to trigger as secondary ability, but at worst case it holds down the ground and we get to ping. So I think we just lob it up. That's another Blister Coil Weird, which is pretty crazy. So here we have actually a lot of options. A Syncopate, which might be very helpful. I'm tempted to take another Gorehouse Chainwalker though. There's a Dispel, which I love having a Dispel in the main deck. There's also a Guildgate, which is not nothing. But if we're only in 2 colors, Guildgates become less critical because we don't have any like jailbreakers or things that need gates. What do you think? You think Chainwalker, or do you think one of these counter spells?
No, I just realized that the Dispel is got Simic flavor text on it.
Yeah.
I am tempted to just say the dude.
All right. Well, we only got 5 seconds left, so let's just do it.
Oh, I don't know. Hopefully that's right. Dispel is really good though.
I don't know. Oh, we can pick up one now because no, we can't. We are not taking Dispel here because we are taking Thought Flare.
We are.
Thought Flare is sweet. Thought Flare is really good. I would love to take a Dispel, but Thought Flare is super, super good.
I'm disappointed we have not yet seen an Explosive Impact.
Truth. You were hoping by saying that we would get one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is all bad. But.
Yeah. Like, we could run a Mizium Skin.
Okay, so there's nothing in our colors.
Well, except Mizium Skin.
I mean, I do not like that card. Graham has yelled at me for...
What, Mizium Skin?
No, not for instead of using big person words, for just looking at things like, ugh.
I didn't yell at you.
You said it was silly.
This Armory Guard because it gets in our way.
Okay. Oh, hey, an Electromancer.
Yep, and a downsize, but I think the Electromancer is good because he's a guy and he makes our Annihilating Fires cheaper. He makes our Thought Flares cheaper. That's about it.
I mean, nothing else. He's bears.
He's bears.
I would take that cancel.
Yeah, I think over a second Cobble Brute, the cancel seems fine.
Yeah.
And this is not a Bellows Lizard deck. Unless this Dynacharge came back, yeah, it did.
Yes.
Also, this is a key rune.
I would rather have the Dynacharge.
Rather the Dynacharge.
The key runes are okay, but...
Oh, no one's taking Armory Guards. That's surprising. I will take an Armory Guard, because it's actually playable. I mean, Mine Rod's not unplayable, but these two aren't playable. Sure. I mean, I'll run a Blister Coil Weird. He's not actually awful. I'll run 2 of them.
Really?
Bellows Lizard. Well, with Dynacharge, if we pick up 1 or 2 more Dynacharges, we could actually go very low curve aggro Dynacharge teleportal beat.
That's true.
So, could be good. We may not end up running like the Sphinx of the Chimes or the Tenement Crasher or something.
I would still run the Sphinx.
I would probably
like
run the Sphinx,
finisher.
yeah. But I like where this is going. We've got a lot of cheap guys. We've got Annihilating Fires to get their guys out of the whoa.
Yep.
So a second Void Wielder here?
No.
No? What about Electrickery? It's an instant.
No.
No?
And there's a lot of cards in here.
Splash into white for Dramatic Rescue?
I like Dramatic Rescue. Celestia Charm is really good.
Terrasworm.
New Prov Guild Mage can be useful, but I think Jace, Architect of Thought.
Oh, I didn't even see him over there. Yep. Wow. He really locks down the game.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I'm sure he's also not worth an insignificant amount of tickets. So
Phantom General's really good.
Phantom General is really good. Not in this deck, but yeah, Jace. Oh, well, I mean, there's a mountain. We'll need mountains.
I think we can get those later.
Okay.
Take the
They do.
Jace.
Mountains tend to table. Ooh.
Oh, Detention Sphere, so good.
Ooh. I actually want to take that and maybe get like an Azorius Guildgate.
Yeah, no, that's
like,
good.
Detention Sphere is actually really strong, and there's all the uncommons are here. Maybe there was a foil,
There must have been a foil.
or just they really needed an on-color thing. Because I mean, if we're not taking that, we're taking a second Skywatch or a Traitorous Instinct, and I would take a Traitorous Instinct, but I'd rather maybe find a way to fit this Detention Sphere in here. Worst case scenario, it's a ticket or 2.
Okay, Tower Drake is good.
Tower Drake is good.
like
There's
it.
a Goblin Rally, which now that we have the whole Dynacharge
Well, we've
teleportal
got
thing
one
going on.
Dynacharge.
Well, yeah, but Goblin Rally with the Dynacharge is pretty good, especially
Sure,
if
we
we
can't pump the Tower Drake.
if we get this cheaper with the Electromancer. Well, if we splash white, we might be able to pump the Tower Drake.
I don't like Essence Backlash.
There's also an Essence
really
Backlash.
Expensive.
The Sting, though, it hurts so bad when you get hit with it. But I think we probably just want Goblin Rally here. None of these other cards are doing anything for us, so.
We certainly don't need a second tenant pressure.
So, Minotaur Aggressor is not what we want to be doing.
Doorkeeper is meh.
Doorkeeper's not amazing.
I mean, downsize, which is not amazing, but
Yeah. Downsize I usually pick up pretty late.
yeah, I don't want to get this early.
Yes,
I mean,
take
Centaur Healer is good.
He is good. He's probably the best card here.
For what we are doing.
Well, not for what we're
Oh,
doing.
sorry, but-
I'm not, like, depending on what sort of deck you... Just sort of irrespective of what kind of deck you're running, he's probably just, in a vacuum, the best card.
Yeah.
Like, if you were looking to make a first pick out of these, I know it puts you in 2 colors, but I'd probably take him.
I'll then take him.
Yeah, I think just taking him away from someone else, because the thing is, we're not running a Paralyzing Grasp.
Not this deck.
We're not running a Downsize. We're not running this Guildgate. I mean, I know
Not that
we...
good.
I know we have the Deathrite Shaman, but then we only have half his activation, so it's not amazing. Cackler, however, fits really well into what we're doing here. Electrickery is really not terrible. I like Electrickery more than most people, I think. But turn 1 Cackler can't be bad. Ah, there we go.
Finally!
It's what you've always wanted.
It's definitely what I've been looking for. I think that is very strong for us.
Guild Feud.
God, another Rakdos Ringleader.
Wow. I guess we could take a Paralyzing Grasp. Maybe we really do need to lock something down. I mean, I guess it's probably better to take that than like the Decoy, maybe. This is probably the scariest card here. Sustain the grasp. Maybe we run it. Who knows? Sad to see there aren't any Azorius guild gates. We may not be able to splash that sphere, but that's fine. I think we're doing okay. Not necessarily in the draft, but in the metagame of, quote, winning the draft. I'm feeling pretty happy with that.
Oh, a dispel and a chemist's trick.
No, that's... I mean, well, there's that gate if we were thinking about it, but probably just want to dispel. Like, one guild gate isn't enough to splash the sphere.
No.
We'd have to run, like, a planes as well. We don't have any way to search it up.
It's not what this deck is doing.
We've got removal if we need it, so I think we just take a dispel. We don't need to run this cancel. We got to make some cuts here, which is great. It's good to be in that position.
Vishino Racketeer, that could be good actually.
Could be. I guess we want to get more cheap guys down.
I'm surprised the Phantom General is still going around.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a lot of late populate cards. It's surprising that no one's actually in the Selesnya thing. I guess I might just take that. I don't think we need the Racketeer. We've already got 16 creatures, and most of them are really cheap. To that point, here's a Shred Freak, who...
I don't like that much.
I don't like him either, but in a deck with Teleportal and Dynacharge, he's fine.
A little hard to cast. There's another Tenement Crasher.
I think I'll just take this Treasured Find, because we're not going to run a second Tenement Crasher. We may not even be running the first one.
He's not bad. Like he's
Oh, no,
big.
he's not. He's not.
I hate the Minotaur Aggressor. 7 for a 6/2. I don't care that he has first Dragon Haste. He runs headlong into a Keening Apparition.
Yeah.
Anything.
Sunfair Crocodile. Fine, maybe. As like sideboard attack against Rogue's Passage. Who knows? Alright, so we gotta make 4 cuts here.
Could you do... okay. I would cut the Bellows Lizard.
Well, it depends on what we're trying to do here. If we're trying to go all in on like the Dynacharge or Teleportal plan, we want more
We don't
cheap
actually
guys.
have that many of them, though.
Yeah, Bellows Lizard is not amazing. I'm fine with this guy because we've got things to like do his ability. Not a huge amount, but like we've got like Annihilating Fire. Like we've got 2 Annihilating Fires, so you know maybe we can do something in combat where we kill one guy and trade with another. So you know maybe the weird can actually stay in. I think it's good to have the rally. I think Thought Flare is good. I think
actually
with
everything...
the possible exception of our Chemister's Trick, I think all of our spells are good. We do need to make 3 cuts, so I think maybe we don't run the Chemister's Trick. I'm not sure. And maybe only 1 Blister Coil Weird.
Maybe the Shred Freak is not great, but
He's probably better than a... I mean, he's double red, which is the unfortunate
yeah,
part.
that's fine. But so is Annihilating Fire. So is a
yeah, but he's double red a turn earlier. Maybe we take out... I think one of our 4-drop creatures or one of our 5-drop creatures.
Well, the least good 5-drop is actually probably the Tenement Crasher.
I think so too.
Or
Because
6-drop, sorry.
I think we've got enough good things to hold the ground down with our Lobber Crew and our Void Wielder.
And our Jace.
And our Jace. So I think...
What are all the abilities on Jace? I've never actually pulled that card.
Well, his +1 is until your next turn, whenever a creature and opponent attacks, so you or him, it gets -1/-0 until end of turn. So it's difficult to hurt him. His -2 is reveal the top 3 cards of your library, and opponent puts them into 2 piles.
Right, it's the mini Factor Fiction.
Yeah, which is great. It's actually, in practice, I've found it to be really, really good. And then it's -8, which he'll probably never get to. For each player, search that player's library for a non-land card and exile it. Then that player shuffles their library, and then you can cast those cards without paying their mana cost. So you get to look through your deck for a card, and you get to look through their deck for a card, and you get to cast those cards for free.
Oh,
So-
Jace.
Oh, Jace, you so fancy. So we have no relevant guild gates, but that's fine because we're only in the 2 colors. So it's suggesting
Black.
It'll be suggesting black because of the Shred Freak and the Cackler, but we're not going to do that.
You're dumb.
We might be looking at 10-7 here.
I think that works because we really need to hit the red very, very early, right?
Having said that, this is double blue. This could be blue, like these are all blue. The Electromancer, the Frostmourne Weird, the Blister Coil Weird all could be blue. We definitely need double red for that, double red for that. We need double
10-7
blue for
is
this.
fine.
We could do 9-8, like it could be kind of down the middle.
I'd
So
rather be
that's-
hitting
that's
double red earlier than double
That's
blue
red.
though, because we need it for Annihilating Fire.
Yeah,
So like, go by CMC. Like, look at where we need to hit the red. For all the 1-drops, all the 2-drops.
all the 2-drops, except for maybe Frostburn Weird. So yeah, you're right. Probably 10-7 is correct.
I mean, I'm usually like, I hate to be a jackass, but I'm usually pretty good at figuring out those things. But if I'm wrong, we can always swap out.
Yep.
But I mean, 7 islands is a lot.
That looks good to me. We've got a couple multicolor things, so maybe we can get some extra value off the Lobber Crew. But we're pretty blue and red, and yeah, I like this. The sort of
I don't think I've ever drafted an Izzet deck.
neither have I. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes in round 1.